Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to our fresh-baked Star Wars Land updates from the top of the Mickey and Friends parking structure. Ian, I wasn't here on Wednesday, so everything looks like it's just made so much progress.
You're right. So, wait. Are you sure?
Yeah, they put in those blue and white things up there.
I have no.
What are those, man?
I don't know. They're not big enough to give me a sense of depth for what they are.
It looks like a giant tape dispenser. They're going to gift wrap the building.
That's it. They're going to gift wrap, of course.
It's Christmas time.
No, not yet. Still another, like, 3.
Yeah, what are those things? Okay, guys who tell us we don't. What are those things? People out in the public, tell us what those are. Are they giant tape dispensers? This is a gift for giants? I don't know what I'm doing.
It looks like inside the halfway, like, I don't know, floor or whatever, seems to have some sort of floor. Like a better term. Oh,
is that an industry term, Ian?
Yeah, very technical, yeah.
Oh my God! So, where the orange netting is?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like they put in a floor.
/ ceiling for the people below.
One of those two, either a floor or a ceiling.
Yes.
They're almost done with this wall over here, it looks like.
No, they're still like...
They're ready to put some concrete up.
Wait, on that side, there's still the other half of length towards us. They haven't yet, so no.
Will you be excited if they put concrete up there?
It'll be exciting, but it'll also be like, oh, well, I guess we can't see anything.
It's really the beginning of the end, but you can't see anything now anyway. It's all dark in there.
No, but we can pretend we see things, like the floor ceiling thing.
Oh, right, that's true. Plus, we can imagine all the ride vehicles going on in there.
Yeah.
And inside the, what do they call that? The hangar?
Yeah, it looks like a hangar.
Yeah. Okay, Ian. Let's play the game.
Is it closed or not? Oh, no, that's Golden Zephyr.
That's Golden Zephyr.
Wrong game.
Is it... Is it HVAC?
Or a mobile office.
Is it HVAC or an office?
Apparently it's
Let's just see how many people on the internet we can make go crazy right now.
We were just saying it looked like an office.
It looks like an office!
We're not denying that it might totally just be a big HVAC unit, but doesn't it look like an office?
Come on.
Our point is only that it looks like one. That's all.
Just like...
We're just saying it looks like it. Just like we said the one thing was the fort, or a pool, or a super collider.
Or a jacuzzi.
Right. We are aware these aren't what they actually are, but...
Or a barn that they're building over here. Well, actually, no, that's not a barn. That's a stable.
Yeah, that's just a tent.
No, that's a horse stable.
That's an easy up, okay?
Oh, wait, are they going to have a picnic there?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's benches in there.
Actually, that might be just a lunch break. Yeah, it might actually be a lunch break.
That's definitely...
It might actually be
Nope, it's a stable for horses.
But they moved...
the horses are going to sit at the benches.
They moved Circle D Ranch to Norco.
Oh, that's right. Hey, that's new right there, too.
You're saying new, but I don't see what you're looking at and thinking about on the screen, so you gotta be more specific. Hey,
there's a notch. They put in a notch at the top of the far, or the near wall.
Oh, yeah, so that is a tiny little notch.
You know what that is? It's like a
really, one of those really annoyingly shaped pieces in a jigsaw puzzle. Right,
exactly.
On, right, come on, just make it.
That's there to connect with something so that it'll fasten. It's a fastener.
Lincoln logs. It's gonna be
like a Lincoln log. Yeah, like a Lincoln log, kinda. Except it's made of concrete.
Concrete Lincoln logs.
It's a Lincoln concrete.
Hope you guys are getting your money's worth on this laugh track.
All right, serious. Let's get serious, Ian.
Serious. Got it.
Okay. So they put in some concrete square things. What is a 3D square called? A cube? There we go. They put in some concrete.
Are you talking about on the roof?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like footings and something. They look like footings.
So they're gonna go up still?
Something's probably still gonna go up on top there. Could be steelwork will go on top of that to form rock work on top.
That's true. We're not done with the mountains, are we?
No, because the mountain still extends to that.
All the way.
That could be footing for some steelwork to go on top.
Yeah, you're right. Odd that they would just keep, well, I guess they're doing that all over, aren't they?
Yeah.
I feel like when you put a roof in, that's it. But that's not it.
Not necessarily.
Yeah. All right, so we got some footings there on that one. That's actually technically correct, I think. Score 1 for Fresh Baked.
Woo.
What else do we see? You know what, I want to zoom in up here. get a closer look because there's a lot more stuff. Is that how many warts are there? Was it?
I think there's still just the 3.
Well, what about that one?
That one, usually when we look from further down on the building, like further down the structure.
So that's not a new one.
No.
It looks like they're building something up here also on the ceiling.
Yeah, there does seem to be some other stuff going. Sorry.
It's hard to tell because everything kind of blends together.
Yeah.
But it looks like that's upward construction of some kind, similar to the warts, actually, with the giant tape dispensers behind them and a tent that looks like it's falling over.
Guys, I swear we have college degrees. I swear.
Well, my degree's in finance, so it doesn't really apply to this.
It's mechanical engineering. Okay, it's not civil engineering, but there's similar principles.
But doesn't that tent look like it's falling over? You don't need a mechanical degree or civil engineering degree.
The lean-to looking thing? Actually, I think that is a slightly fallen over easy up. That actually is an easy up that's like leaning to the side.
Okay. I wonder. Those things are fascinating. I can't take my eyes off them.
Yeah. I cannot tell for like what it is or like how much like actual depth there is. Like, is that blue spot like something going concave inward?
It does look like something goes. It's like it's hollowed out in the middle, right?
Maybe that's just coloring it. It's this distance.
It's a giant D.
Disney. We solved it.
Yeah. Well done.
Cracked it.
Yeah. Good job. 2 guys working overtime, Ian. What do you suppose they're doing?
You're zooming in if I can see them better. Well, they're men at work, so they must be working.
They're doing something important. How did they get this shift? What's it like to work on a construction site like with nobody else there? Is that the worst or the best? Construction nights, is that the worst or the best? To be the only people on a giant construction site like this?
Is it freeing or is it unhelpful because you need other people to help you do stuff?
Right. Do you want to jump off the edge of the building or do you feel like this is great, I don't have anybody bothering me? Ian, I was just looking at the path that passes under the train.
Oh, yes.
The bridge?
Yeah.
From Hungary.
Yes.
Are you going uphill there?
There's a bit of a grade there. There's a little bit of
Are we going to walk that uphill? Do you think?
I think when it's done,
that looks pretty steep.
I mean, there's no concrete poured over there yet, so there's enough space. You can have a gradual incline as it comes up to the rest of the land. So right now, yeah, that's a fairly steep grade, but it's nowhere near done. So.
And then I know we've talked about this before, but as you come in, you're gonna make that right turn. Mm-hmm. And what are you going to see? You're going to see trees and
then a resistance outpost.
And then a resistance outpost and probably an X-wing, right?
And it looks like there's also an A-wing.
And an A-wing?
It looks like some of the overflow queue goes through like caves and stuff.
Okay.
The model, just we saw there's the shuttle that had like the front of a Corellian Corvette on it.
Yeah.
Right. It looks. I think part of the pre-show is you'll walk into that. It'll close up, and there'll be a pre-show thing where
pre-show for Battle Escape.
Yeah, where you'll be like you're flying in the shuttle up to the Star Destroyer.
Okay.
Right, and then when you leave the room, you'll be on the Star Destroyer.
Okay.
Right. That's how they get you from the ground to the Star Destroyer. So you board the shuttle.
All right.
Right, and the pre-show is part of that, moving you up.
Okay. Sounds good.
Actually, when walls go up, we actually will be able to get a better sense of where the building ends.
Yeah, that's
true. There won't be all the steel work in the way.
What he's referencing, Fresh Baked, is that there used to be a very obvious gap between Millennium Falcon and Battle Escape, and it looks like it's closing in a little bit.
Based on the model, it doesn't look like it'll close fully, but it's gotten close. Yeah. The two buildings are now close enough that, at least from the structure, you can't see where one building ends and the other starts.
I can't. Yeah, you can kind of tell.
Not with the steelwork as it is.
No.
When there's actual walls up there, it'll be able to discern. Oh, that's that building. That's the other. But for now, it kind of all blends visually as one.
Well, all that steel blends anyway, man. Yeah. Jeez Louise. That's why it's hard to do this show sometimes because we can't really tell. Before, it was like if there's a hole in the ground, you're like, holy crap! Look, there's a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Now it's just like I can't tell what's new and what isn't. What are those? Like that white thing. Right there. You see those in the center?
I think that looks like an elevator, or not elevator, stairs. That's a good.
Oh, those are stairs.
Yeah,
You're right.
Stairwell.
that white thing is stairs.
It's reflecting, so it looks.
It is, yeah. Give me a break, Fresh Bake. I can hear you yelling at me already.
We literally can't see the trees for the forest.
No, we can't. Plus, I'm looking through the lens and not with my eyes.
That too.
Which there's a lot of glare, and then it's hard to see through this thing. I've said that 100 times before, but. So that's Millennium Falcon. It looks like they're.
But the peak looks like,
it's getting just more and more like.
I think the peak is. I think they've probably installed by now.
Why so much?
They want it to be an impressive mountain.
No, but I mean, why so much support? Like, does it really need that many pieces of steel in there?
Well, the thing is, think of it this way: you need something to actually attach the rockwork to. Right?
Right, but
you have to have something to weld all that metal.
All those little cross pieces inside the exterior, the outer.
Yeah, because you need something to actually weld all the meshwork to.
Okay. I don't know. It just seems like a lot. But what do I know?
There was a lot of steel work on the Rivers of America on the concrete.
Yeah.
Right, that came out crisscrossing all over on the riverside.
Yeah.
But then because they got covered over with the meshwork and then became rockwork on top of that.
It looks like a giant office building right now.
Giant, evil, bureaucratic imperial office building.
Right. Well, yeah. That's the very definition of bureaucracy, isn't it? Like, office buildings are synonymous with evil. There, I said it. Bunch of bureaucrats. You need Jedis to run the world, don't you?
They weren't much better.
No, they didn't help at all, did they?
Like, they may have had good intentions, but their execution was not much.
Hence the storyline for the sequels in the Grey Initiative. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week. Ian, you know what we're doing next week, or whatever week that I'm here next, because there may not be a Star Wars Land update next week. Actually,
our schedule is a little funky next week. And I like Parliament funky.
Oh man, we want the funk. But we should have, well, maybe not should have, but I think the next time we go to the park, I'm getting on the Mark Twain, and we're going to get a shot of the top of the structure. I just want to see.
We can try. I think all you're going to see is just the very tops of the
Which
works.
is fine. At least it's the other side.
Right. I guess my point is you're not going to see a whole lot of change from week to week.
It's already white concrete. Yeah.
Well, I mean the top of the wards, like until they put actual more rock or walling on those, you're not going to.
How long before we start seeing mountain?
Well, I think
like the meshing and stuff.
I'm not sure. I mean, I feel. See, I don't know. Build order is something I really am not familiar with.
That's true, huh?
That's not something I really have.
Can you imagine the Microsoft project somebody has?
I would not
of that.
I would not want to see the poems.
What do they call the graph thing or whatever?
It's a project file and there's a timeline.
Yeah, the timeline.
And then there's dependencies like successors.
Right.
Successors and.
Can you imagine?
The poems on that.
That'll break somebody's brain. All right, Fresh Bake. Well, let's get out of here. Let's go home. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's Star Wars Land for this week. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Fresh Bake and stuff.